Good afternoon. I'm Dan with Four Winds Ancestral Skills. Today I'm excited to talk a little bit about my upcoming class, Fundamentals of Flintknapping. It'll be up at Alchemy Gallery in Festus, Missouri, May 28th. It's about a 3-hour class. I'll be going over kind of the beginning stages of flintknapping. So if you've never done any flintknapping, maybe you don't even know what it is for sure. I'll be going over all that, explaining it, and working through it with you. I guess to start out with, if you don't know who I am, I'm Dan. I have been into the survival field for like well over 20 years. It was the late 90s when I got into this sort of stuff. So the ancestral living skills, survival, outdoorsman type stuff. It's definitely been a passion of mine now for a long time. I feel kind of old thinking about how long, but nonetheless, I wouldn't always label myself necessarily an expert because I feel like there's always more to learn. I always feel as much of a student as I do a teacher in a lot of these types of things because there's always more to learn. There's never a point where you get to the pinnacle of knowledge and you can sit on a mountaintop and just dish out wisdom. And I don't think that's how this life works. I think you're always learning and growing, and at least hopefully I would think that that's what you'd be doing to make the most out of this life. But anyway, and you can also learn more about us by going to the website fourwindsancestralskills.com, and we have videos and free ebooks, all that sort of thing. Also have 2 videos about working stone and flintknapping up there, so that would also give you a primer of kind of what you're going to learn. One of the videos, I pretty much essentially do that, make a stone point with flintknapping. So if you want an idea of what I'll be doing and showing, you can watch that video as well. Now to get into the individual class itself, be a couple different stages. Number 1, I'll kind of explain everything, how it works, what it is, the terminology used, that sort of thing. Then next up, I will show these points, kind of give you an idea of what you can make, arrowheads, stone blades, all of that sort of thing that you can make with flintknapping. Then I'll demonstrate taking just a piece of rock, shaping it down, doing lithic reduction on it, and turning it into an actual point. I'll probably make like an arrowhead out of a piece of stone like this and show you kind of the fundamentals of how to do it. And then after that, I have a bunch of different types of rocks I'll bring. I'll bring chert, like I said, obsidian, I'll even bring some glass. I have some glass bottle bottoms. You can even use that stuff to make different kinds of points and stuff. But I will show you how to utilize all those different things. They're all fairly beginner friendly. I'm not going to bring anything that's just ridiculously hard to work. But I'll give you some different options to be able to work with up there. But I will basically give you some rock, give you some tools, and have you go at the rock. I'll be there to kind of show you, explain as you go, and you won't just be flailing on your own necessarily. I will explain what to do as you're doing it, and if there's some questions you have during there or you're having some trouble, I'll help you out. But I really want the class to be as much hands-on as possible because I feel like that's where you learn the most, is actually putting your hands on the rock and making your own points and chipping at it and that sort of thing. So that's what I like the most of the class to be, is mainly hands-on there. As far as tools, stuff like that, I'll have tools that you can utilize. If you want to bring your own tools, absolutely not a problem. I will be offering some basic tool kits for sale. If you want one, email me before the class, fourwindsancestral@gmail.com. email me before the class. Let me know you want one. They consist of a brader stone, a pressure flaker, and a percussion flaker, a pressure flaker, and a brader, and a pad. And those are kind of the minimum tools you need to really get started flint knapping. You can buy more. They have all kinds of other tools, but that's kind of the minimum you need. And the basic kit I offer would be these really 4 items. It's $30, and like I said, if you want one, I'll bring it to the class, and just make sure to email me before the class, fourwindsancestral@gmail.com, and kind of reserve your starter kit here. Like I said, if you want to bring your own tools, absolutely, whatever you want to do. But we definitely get a lot of hands-on practice there, and hopefully have a lot of fun. If you have any questions before the class, same thing, email me or hit me up on my website. Let me know the questions, and we can get those taken care of. One thing, there's some recommended items that you should probably bring. Number 1 would be some kind of safety glasses. As you're working the stone, very often little pieces will come up, fly, and can get lodged in your eye, which is never a good thing. So sunglasses, safety glasses, anything like that will help protect your eyes. Next up, gloves aren't required, but they're recommended. If you've never worked with flint knapping before, you probably get some little cuts on your hands. I generally don't wear gloves, and I still get cuts on my hands once in a while. They're generally not bad, but it will cut you. So I like to be able to feel the rock really well. That's why I generally don't wear gloves. But you can get some gloves like jersey gloves or mechanics gloves, something like that will allow you to have a decent amount of dexterity, be able to feel that rock, and it'll still be able to protect your hands. So if you didn't want to wear gloves, protect yourself, I would say some kind of glove like this, not a big bulky glove that will impair your ability to be able to feel the rock very well. So that's definitely recommended. And then finally, bring some kind of stool or lawn chair or something like that to sit in while you're doing the actual flint knapping. Or both, honestly. I kind of prefer a stool to flint knap when I'm doing flint knapping, but you can bring a chair and utilize that too. You kind of got to lean up a little bit in the chair to do the flint knapping a little easier. So just keep that in mind. Chair, stool, or both, whatever you feel is comfortable. All right. I think that's about it. The cost for the class is $50 for the 3-hour class, and like I said, the beginner starter kit type thing is $30. So if you, like I said, have any questions, hit me up on my email or website and let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you at the class. Hope you have a great day.